How's it going, guys?
So,
Haven't talked with y'all in a while, and for that, genuinely very sorry about that. We've just had a lot of shit going on in the personal lives. But we have been working hard in the studio, so no need to worry about that one.
got a lot done today.
Hell yeah. Well, he did. I worked.
Oh, you just got a lot of your stuff in there was already good anyways. All you got to do is re-go through and just make sure it's where you like it, like I did today with mine.
Yeah. Do you want to explain what we're doing today?
So it's been a while since we've done a Q&A for Shattered Souls. We've only done one, but we've done like 3 or 4 mini concerts. So I was figuring, talking to my fiance, why don't we do another Q&A? So I posted it out there, but not too many people hit me up with too many questions, except one. So I took the time with my fiance, and we wrote down 15.
I still can't read that, so they're going to be surprises for me still. I don't know a single one of these damn questions, by the way, guys.
I have not told him anything about it.
Sorry.
But we just got figurative, and we started asking each other questions, what we think we would ask bands. So if it is a question that ever hit you guys, hopefully it's answered.
Alright, what do we got?
1, and this is the one that was asked. How long have you guys been together?
As friends or just as a band?
As a band. It's been like...
We first formed Shattered Souls the end of January, beginning of February of this year, not too long after I released Feeling.
No.
Well, isn't that when we actually started kind of going by Shattered Souls and not...
Actually, the same day that you mixed and mastered and you released Feeling, we were working on Broken Mind.
Right, we were. Holy shit.
So...
This year's been a fucking weird one for me, guys. My sense of time's all fucked up.
It doesn't know whether it wants to shoot past or not.
Pretty much.
But we've been at it for 3-4 months at least.
We're in the 7th month of the year, so 6 months.
I was just a few off. But, so about 7 months, yeah. Haven't been together for too long, but we've loved every second of it.
Hell yeah. Music-wise, fuck, when did we release the Limit cover? That was before Christmas. That we released the Limit cover, so we've been kind of brainstorming music since December, but Shattered Souls became a thing January of 2023.
Yep.
Damn.
Number 2. How long individually have we been doing music? Like when did you first pick up a pen and start writing?
When did I first pick up a pen and start writing? For me, it was around January of 2019. I have in here something I used and still kind of call my depression notebook, because a lot of people don't know this, but I've talked about my multiple suicide attempts, but a lot of people don't know about my first one in 2019. It's why I can't get drunk anymore, because I tried taking my life by drinking. And after that failed, I wrote stuff in this notebook that I hoped could become songs one day, and I've taken some parts of these songs and put them into some of these, like Broken Mind, for example. The chorus of Broken Mind came from something that I wrote back in 2019, and in the last verse of Feeling was one of the verses of a song I wrote back in 2019 called The End of My Days. So I've been writing since 2019, but didn't start actually trying to record me singing until April or May of 2021 doing covers.
For me, it's actually as long as I can remember. My dad was in a band, and my mom, she's a natural born lover for music, although there's nothing fond between us, but can say that she loved music.
That's probably about one of the good things you got from her.
And, when I was young, I always have notepads and pens and whatnot, so I'd always, anytime I was thinking, I'd write down some lyrics, and sometimes I'd go with my cousins and my brothers. We'd freestyle, and then, so I've been at this since I was about 6 years old. I didn't start recording though until I met my producer Matt, and joined Fair Season Records. I was signed to them, and I was a part of Canton Point, which was a band, also under Matt. And then, it's been quite the journey so far. It's almost been like 20 years since I've been doing music.
God damn.
Alright, so number 3. Here's a good one. What hobbies do you have besides music?
Honestly, for me, it's making videos, like on my YouTube channel. I do gaming videos lately with a couple of my friends named Flitch and Storm, and if you guys are watching this, hey, love you guys. And just like reaction videos, gaming videos. That's kind of my hobby. I used to draw a few years ago, but I stopped doing that because I just didn't have a passion for it. I started writing a book. I stopped that because I didn't have the passion for it anymore. But other than those kind of failed things, honestly, for me, it's just it's working on videos, live streaming, or just hanging out with my friends.
For me, I am a martial artist, so even though I haven't been in tune with it for a while, I am starting to get back into training. I actually love to collect swords. Not too many people know that about me. It's pretty fun.
Sword collecting so much fun.
But otherwise, I'm a builder. My job is actually my big passion. Looking at schematics and blueprints and then putting it together and seeing the masterwork when it's done, it's ultimately satisfying to me. That's why I got a job in construction. It's always been a personal favorite of mine. Hope I own a construction company one day. But other than that, hanging out with people, I keep my circle small though. But the people I do know, I love hanging out with them. But yeah, that's it. I like my fighting and I like my building. Just don't mess with my friends, otherwise I like fighting. I said that twice, you know about it. Can vouch, I'll stick up for my friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Bluebell.
Alright, here's a good one. Number 4. Your backstory. Smallest story of your life. Go.
My backstory?
Yeah.
In music or in general?
Who are you?
Admittedly, the story I give everyone because with the exception of talking about my testimony of my mental health issues, I don't really know exactly how to describe my life or anything. I just like to say I'm a socially anxious person who people somehow happen to like. But I can very safely say that I grew up not horribly. Parents went through a divorce, and I moved around a lot. Kind of shaped me to who I am, to get a little bit of a tougher mental skin and everything. But I honestly don't really think about my past or who I am so much anymore because I don't feel I'm that important to even think about myself. So I can't give a proper backstory because I've never really focused on it to where I can coherently say it.
Fortunately for me, I've had some time to think about this question. Honestly, I had a bad past. Nothing about my growing up really was pretty, but I did with what I had. But ultimately, being a monster, admittedly, it made me into a better person. So my backstory would be, I made a lot of mistakes. Can't say I've ever done anything right, but I'm trying. So, it's the best answer I can give. This one's easy. How old are you guys?
I am 25, but I turned 26 in August.
I am 24, 25 in December, 4 at heart.
We're all kids at heart, guys.
That's right. Okay. Number 6, another in-depth one, and this one came from me. In the music industry, who's your favorite artist and why?
Who's my favorite artist and why? I'm sure you know the answer to this one. And anyone who watches my main YouTube channel, Pedophile7, knows the answer to this one. Jake Segura from Citizen Soldier. He is my personal, and just the entire band in general, but Citizen Soldier is by far my favorite because they released their song I'm Not Okay the night I had attempted suicide for the final time. And their music has just a way of speaking to you and being able to say everything out loud that you feel like you're not able to say, making it feel like you're not alone going through what you're going through. It makes you feel like no matter what, someone out there is there for you, and you can find someone to help you no matter what, even if it's just listening to their music. And their songs have saved lives. They saved mine. So, Citizen Soldier 100% is my favorite artist. Mm-hmm. Very closely followed by Sick Puppies, but that's also because I grew up listening to Sick Puppies.
What I tell everybody is a partial truth. Black Veil Brides, Andrew Dennis Biersack. He has always been a very big inspiration to me. Much like Patrick, when I tried to kill myself back in 2013, I listened to Savior by the Black Veil Brides for the first time, and it spoke to me, made me feel different, made me feel like I could be something better. That's the answer I'd like to tell everybody. My real answer? Reba McEntire, baby girl. I love her to death. Okay? Ain't nobody got a heart of gold like the Queen of Broken Hearts. Okay? I'm just saying. Mad love to the baby girl Reba. I'm just saying. Reba McEntire. Just so y'all know.
I think he likes Reba McEntire.
Oh, I love her, bro. I love that woman so much. Anyway. What inspires your music?
What inspires my music? For me, it's the same thing that inspired my YouTube channel. I want to help people. I want someone to watch one of my videos or listen to one of our songs. And the music side, I want them to feel like that they're heard. That someone can understand even just a little bit of what they're going through and cheer and to brighten up their day, because we have songs like Judged or Broken Mind. But then we have the joke songs like Nasty.
You're nasty.
So I just want to make people's days better. I want to cheer them up. I want to help people. That's my main thing. If I can do that with either a stupid YouTube video or just a song, I want to do that.
Don't worry, it's just me.
You fucking with my typewriter?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that. All right.
This one's kind of a biggie, because this is one Serenity came up with. And I didn't know how to feel about the question, honestly, because what inspires my music? Well, that's simple. I've grown up never caring about myself, not one time. Never have I ever cared about myself. But, I've raised a lot of kids. And I got a little brother and a little sister and a lot of people that look up to me. And There's gonna be a day when I'm not here anymore. I'm going to fade. I won't be here forever to give them the wisdom they need or let them know that they're not alone. But inevitably, when I do go, they'll have my music to hear my voice. They'll still be able to hear my wisdom and know what I was feeling in moments. And maybe somewhere in there, they'll find what to do. So what inspires my music? To everybody who looks up to me. To everybody that I can help. Because I'm not strong by myself, but the people around me make me strong. Here's one that got asked last time. What genre are you guys?
Yes. Yes.
We have to say we're alternative because, like, honestly, yes is quite literally the answer we have to give you.
It's like when someone says, "What genre is Falling in Reverse?"
Yes.
Ronnie Radke.
Yeah, this is Ronnie, bro.
But what genre is Shattered Souls? Yes. Genuinely, I can't give a proper answer to that.
No, because
we have ballads, we have rock, we have hip hop,
rap.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
What's your first experience working together? That would be Broken Mind.
Limit.
That's right.
Limit was our first, because Limit was when, because I first. You're not even in frame.
Oh. Well,
because I came to you with the idea of because this was not too long after Jake dropped Limit, and I learned the song almost immediately. I came up to him because he and I both help out at my church's youth group.
Yeah.
And I came up to him being like, "Hey, I know you said at the Undefeated concert that you used to dabble in music. If you still do, would you want to do a cover with me? I have a song that I would want some help with because it has another artist." He said, "Sure, what is it?" I showed him Limit. He was like, "Yes, let's do that." And in between us working on Limit, I was trying to find a beat for my song Feeling. But while that was going on, he was showing me beats, and we were just kind of going off the top on stuff, and I happened to pull out the paper that I wrote the very original version of Broken Mind on, and the beat that we had found to use for Broken Mind, we obviously didn't know it was going to be for Broken Mind at that time, but as that chorus was playing, I just started singing the chorus kind of low, and he looked at me being like, "I'm going to bring this back. I want you to do that again." So, our first experience working together was with Limit. But us working on Limit helped us to work on Broken Mind as we were working on Limit.
And so many more to come. Alright, What does music mean to you?
What does music mean to me? To me, music means, like, I've always seen music as a safe space. A place you can go, something you can throw on to shut your mind off and escape the hell that you've gone through that day, that week, whatever. Just shut your mind off, have headphones on or earbuds in, just sit back in your chair or lay in your bed and just escape the world and keep yourself calm. Music to me is an escape. It's like video games. It's an escape from reality to where you feel calm. You feel at peace. Even more so when you're writing it. Because you can take what you're feeling in here and put it on here.
Yeah. Oh, is that it? Oh, very good. It was a nice in-depth answer. To me...
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Which one you want?
Code Red.
Shit! Not the wall cans!
To me, music is an answer. A lot of the times we have to ask ourselves, what do I do? How do I fix this situation? How am I gonna? And often, whether you're upset, you're mad, you're happy, you're confused, don't know what to do. 9 times out of 10, you play the right song, you'll always have the right answer.
Precisely.
And even as a dad, okay? I lost my daughter. What did I do? Dear alcohol. Tried to kill himself.
Feeling.
What'd he do? You know what I mean? To me, music has always been an answer. You know?
Yeah.
But, yeah. What do you hope comes out of this band?
What do I hope comes out of this band? Honestly, I just want people... I want our fans... You're still not in frame.
It's okay. I don't matter right now. I'm
we're
just asking
we're
questions.
we're working with a different camera angle than I'm used to, so whatever. But what I hope comes out of this band is our fan base to know that they're not alone. That if they feel like they ever need to reach out to either one of us, we're there to listen. No matter what, even if they feel like they have no one else in this world to go to, they have us. They have us, whether it's reaching out to us and talking to us, or just loading up one of our songs on Spotify or popping in a Shattered Souls CD. We're here for them. I want... My biggest thing that I want this band to do is show that we care about every single one of our fans. We care about everyone who listens to our music. We want you guys to know that you're not alone. We're here for you no matter what. And we just want you guys to have fun with us.
Yeah.
We have our serious shit like Judged or Feeling or Feelings of Yesterday. But then we have the joke one. Then we have the silly shit like Reason or Nasty.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know that we're here for them. We're here for we're here for a fun time, and to show that we're here in general. That was a very scatterbrained answer. Welcome to ADHD.
To me, what I hope that comes out of this band is quite literally the answer to my last one. I hope that we provide an answer. And a lot of the times that you feel lost, confused, or if you just need a basic laugh, I hope that we can provide an answer.
And a feeling the community.
Yeah. Do you guys have families?
Have what?
Have families?
Have families? Yeah. Like right now I'm living with my dad while saving up to get a place. I've got my cat. I've got my sister down in Florida. My mom and I don't really talk anymore. She and I haven't talked for years. I've got an aunt and an uncle who live not that far away from me, but I don't really talk to them either. And they're technically great aunts and uncles, but that's actually it. That's all I've got, right? With the exception of, obviously, my family that's not blood like this motherfucker right here, or Gary and Ethan and Bobby. Like, I consider them my family too, because they've been there for me for as long as I've known them, which is going on almost 10 years now. And they've seen me at my lowest, and they've seen me at my highest. If it wasn't for them, I'd be dead. Just like if it wasn't for him, I'd be dead. If it wasn't for Dad, I'd be dead.
For me, I only have the family I created. I don't care about my original family. If you're watching this, Stop. Everybody I hold close to me knows it. And that's all that matters. Mine's a very basic answer, but it's to the point.
Yeah.
If you know I love you, you trust me, you will know it.
I mean,
But-
it's like they say, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
Exactly. Do you guys run into writer's block? All
Yes.
the time.
All the time. Like, I've got shit on my phone right now. I still have stuff written down from years ago that I was writing to.
Fuck what I did earlier, I got writer's block.
Yeah, we run into writer's block all the time. If my honest answer for this is, if there's ever an artist out there that says that they have never in their life had writer's block, they're lying. I've never had writer's block. Yeah, no, tell the fucking truth, dude.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Whether you're a music artist, an author, you're gonna run into writer's block, no matter what.
Even Eminem would fucking tell you he's had writer's block.
Yeah. Again,
that,
if someone
that man's a lyricist genius.
Yeah, again, if anyone tells you, yeah, no, I've never had writer's block, they're lying.
Yeah, for real. Where do you see yourself as a band in 5 years?
I want you to answer this one first. Because you're more into that side of the band than I am. Because right now, you're our manager.
Mm-hmm. In 5 years, Shattered Souls will be going across country. We're gonna stick to the United States for a while, probably for the next 10 to 15 years.
Would we want to potentially branch off to like Canada and shit like that, since it's right there, or
possibly, depending. It really would depend on the venues and whatnot. But I just know a lot of good points that I can make from here to Florida alone, and possibly out in California. So there's options here already that we can take, and it wouldn't be anything big. You guys wouldn't have to spend fucking $500 to get in. It would mostly be backyard bashes, concerts that we throw together if we have to build a stage.
who knows? Maybe even touring. Maybe even potentially touring with other bands.
Well, not just that. I'm hoping in 5 years, like, we can throw together surprise raffles. Like, hey, be the 160th person to like this, and you get to go on tour with us for a month.
That could be cool, actually.
You know what I mean? All paid expenses. Or we throw different things out, like we pay for somebody's hotel. And I also want to see the band do a lot for the homeless, because that's all. I've always been big about the homeless. So I'm hoping that our music, we can put towards donations, the money that we get to help those people. But Shattered Souls in 5 years will be known throughout the entire world. People will be blasting our music on the radio. And most of all, everybody who stuck with us from the very first video, Tombstone and Pam.
Memphis
and Pam, the very first two people to watch our live, they will always be remembered. And we will show gratitude any way we can. But our image will be big, but in a good way. We won't be like most bands out here for the money and trying to spread some weird image and trying to give falsehood.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like, when I started my YouTube channel, I never went in it expecting to get paid. I never went in it expecting any form of money or fame.
No, we're just here
I'm here for fun and to help people. That's what I'm about on YouTube. That's what I'm about as Scarecrow on Shattered Souls.
And any money that we really get will go back to donations.
Yeah, cause like, you want to help the homeless and shit like that. I want to help people struggling with mental illness and suicidal tendencies. That's why anytime I do a charity stream and I actually get donations, I donate to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's a couple people in Bangor who tried killing themselves just because they had nowhere. I saw a guy breaking down on the corner, crying his eyes out because he didn't, like, all he wanted was a freaking cheeseburger, bro. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. And ultimately, same, man. Anybody struggling with that shit, we need to be there for them. But, so in 5 years, Shattered Souls will be an image for everybody across the world.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we will have answers. Okay, here's a good one to end it out. What's 5 songs that mean the most to you and why? Explain each song as you listen.
Songs in general or just our songs?
In general.
In general? First for me will be Broken Mind. Because one, at least my part of Broken Mind came from a dark place when my mind was truly broken. And even your part of it, for example, your first lines are, I'm shattered like the pieces that are left here on the ground, but what's holding me together is what's lost can be found. That rings very fucking true. It's a poppy kind of song, but it has such a deep fucking message to it, to where it hits hard.
Yep.
Jumping out of our band real quick, Citizen Soldier's song Irreplaceable.
Mm-hmm.
At the time of recording this, on July 2nd, I'm going to be singing that song in front of my church with one of the youth, Wyatt. And that song holds so much fucking meaning to me because for the longest time, I thought I meant absolutely fucking nothing to this world. That my mind was stuck in the mentality that a lot of fucking retail managers have these days of how you can be easily replaced.
Yeah.
And that song tells you you're irreplaceable, your days in hell are gonna be your glory, there's no one else that can write your story.
Mm-hmm.
That song means so fucking much to me. And I'll throw in I'm Not Okay in here as well, because that song, I was going to attempt suicide again that night, but then that song came out. I decided impromptu to just open up my laptop, record a reaction video to that. That song spoke to me so much. As soon as I was done recording, I listened to it again while I was editing. I fucking broke down crying. That song, I swear, saved my life that night. And that song means so much to me. Judged from Shattered Souls, us. I wish I could explain why that one means so much to me, why I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could explain it, but I can't. There's just something about that song.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, it really is difficult to choose 5 because I've got more. But fuck. This is one that's not even close to being done yet. Feelings of Yesterday.
Mm.
And I will explain this by just reading off the chorus. Because Feelings of Yesterday came to my mind the night I had that first big breakdown in my car.
2008?
Yeah. The chorus for Feeling of Yesterday reads as follows. Please just stay, just for one more day. Challenge me, it's the only way. I know that you're hurting deep inside your brain. You want to take this blade and put an end to your pain. So please just stay. I'm here to numb your pain. I'm here to drown your fears. The feelings of yesterday. That song came to me when I was back in a dark place because I had severely broken down mentally. Just like when I wrote Feeling. And Feeling means so much to me on a completely different level.
Mm-hmm.
But Feelings of Yesterday, just because of that chorus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I think I get this. First one will always be my favorite song that not a lot of people know about me. Lifehouse by Halfway Gone by Lifehouse.
Good song.
'Cause I'm halfway gone and I'm on my way and I'm feeling this way. That song has always given me motivation that when I feel like I'm breaking and I feel like my power is like dwindling away, that song just gives me that extra kick in the ass to just keep going, keep pushing forward, because it's not the end. You know, I'm only halfway there. Number 2 would be probably Dear Alcohol by us. My remix. Because that one was about my daughter. And anybody who knows the story knows that that's always going to be something hard for me. I can never really get over that.
I don't know how you'd even begin to get over that.
Yeah. Number 3 is a song that's not even out yet. It's that new song by Low Spirit. About his mom.
Yes! Oh my lord!
Brother, I listened to just the cap of it, and I gotta tell you, it hit me right in the chest about 400 times. I've re-listened to that just little short snippet that you posted almost about 4,000 times. Like, I am so ready for this song. It's not even funny.
It's literally, you're listening to that about as much as I listen to his previews of Hollow.
Yeah. Dude, like, me and my mom, we do not have a good past. And it's something that I don't think we could ever heal from. So it spoke to me pretty deeply. Number 4 is...
A little more difficult than you thought, huh?
Probably I'll Kill You That Way by the Slash Street Boys.
If I were to go with any Slash Street Boys, admittedly it'd be Die by My Knife.
No, let me change my answer. Scream Like You
You're
or Die.
dying by Leatherface.
That one is straight from the soul. Reminds me to stay stupid.
Yes.
Song is a hoot. It really does put an image on me though, because like it reminds me that even in music, you can do some wacky stuff, and it's just funny. It's so great.
I love it. I love it.
Number 5 is actually a very hard hitter for me, and it should have been number 1 as well as number 5. It's Baby by Blake Shelton.
Okay.
My grandmother, she is 68 years old, something like that. Closing on 69. And she's dying soon. But back when I was a kid, I used to sit on the bed with her and we would sing that. She would do the whole song with me. And she always said that like when any of her sons were out on the road and they'd hear that song on the radio, they'd call her. And that's how she always knew that her babies was okay. And now that she can't sing it anymore, or that she can't listen to it anymore really because she's hard of hearing, I'll get on the phone with her some nights, and while she's trying to sleep, I'll still sing it to her. Crying the entire time, but... So that one's always been a very hard hitter because my grandmother's like my second mom. She has always raised me like she's my mom. Same with Grandpa, he was my dad. But... So that one just has a very, very cozy spot in my heart.
Understandably so.
But that is all 15 questions for you guys. I know they were just made up by yours truly and my lovely fiance. But still, we think we put some really hard thought into it about some really in-depth questions. I hope that Patrick had a lot of fun with this just like I did.
Honestly, hell yeah, man. Didn't expect to get as personal with some of these as we did.
No, I tried to think really hard.
But it's shit like this that I do genuinely enjoy doing as well. Just being able to talk with you guys and be open and honest.
Yep. And know that Shattered Souls is not sitting around. We are doing more music. It's just we've done a lot of scattered music. So now it's my job to go through and try to clean it up the best I can. And I looked at 14 songs today. So that's good. And I just got to get him to go through the 14 and do his parts to them. And then those are done, fixed and finished. And then we've got a bunch of covers that I think we should get done, honestly. And then I think we should get into the mix about maybe writing some new material to some of the other songs and maybe some new concepts. Because I don't want to sit still, and it's starting to look like our list is dwindling. So
Fair.
I'd like to start putting more music to it.
Should we give them at least? Do you think we should at least thank them for being patient and let them know what one of our more hopefully very close in the future plans is?
Well, patience is not that big right now because, like, we have been working, but as you said in the beginning, we did apologize because we've been busy.
Yeah.
But
Because this is what I was talking about. Let them know about that.
I think you should.
Okay, so like we've said throughout this video, and as you just heard us say, we have been like very busy. I work a full-time job, and technically so does he now in construction. Even if you work part-time in construction, you're full-time. But we've had plans when it comes to our albums. We've already got 2 albums planned out that we want to do. One is going to be an EP that we're going to be calling Welcome to Our Home. It's going to be kind of people's introduction to Shattered Souls. So potentially songs like Broken Mind is going to be on there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a set in stone track list yet, but whenever we get these songs done and get them sent to the studio to get the final mix and master, you guys will be able to be hearing these songs in the way that we've always envisioned you guys to hear them. And after Welcome to Our Home, a little bit of time will go by, but not a lot, because we plan on releasing a full-length album that we're calling Shattered Souls.
Also,
And we're working on merch.
yes.
This is just, you've noticed us wearing these in every single mini concert we do. These are just prototypes of the old logo.
Yep.
This is not an official. This is why we haven't come out with anything to do with a Shattered Souls merch store or anything, because we don't have any full-on official designs. We have our official logo that I made, but we're working on getting merch together as well.
Yeah. Also, that EP album might come soon because I'm taking the songs that we have all finished and I'm gonna have you put them on a thumb drive, and I'm taking those down to Matt. The only thing is I won't be able to see Serenity anymore until the weekends, so that's
Right,
gonna be
'cause of the,
it's gonna become a little bit of an issue, but I'll fucking.
Well, I know
What
that
time is the Reason on Sunday?
doors open at 4.
I'll probably stay Saturday night down there with her and head home Sunday. But where I won't be seeing her a whole lot, I'd like to.
Yeah, understandably.
But just that, and I'd like to get Matt that thumb drive, because he's been after me about it, and I know he's going to watch this, so know that, see, I'm on it. I'm working here. I did work today. It's on its way. It's coming. And then once Matt's done with them, we can release them.
Yeah, then we can, like, we'll obviously be releasing, like, some of the covers that we've done, that, like, some of them, of course, not all of them, but just to show that, hey, we haven't been slacking off, because while the Shattered Souls YouTube channel and Facebook page hasn't had a lot of activity as of late, again, it's because we've been insanely busy, both in stuff in our personal and work lives, but also here in the studio. We've done a lot of work. We just want everything to be the best that it can be before it gets released out to you guys. That was the biggest flop that came with the very original version of Broken Mind. We rushed that.
Like I said earlier, we're trying to give you guys answers, and we don't want to give imperfect answers, and we don't want to give like a too overbeared. We don't want to give you guys just some mediocre music showing that, hey, we're just jotting this stuff down and releasing it the first chance we get, but we don't exactly want to, like, shoot for the moon and stars, you know what I mean? Because like Patrick said, we're just here for you guys. In reality, we only exist to be there for you guys.
Exactly.
So, and Matt's going to do a beautiful job on these. I've seen his work myself. Go check out Canton Point on YouTube. Listen to their stuff. Awesome band.
I will link them in the description, by the way.
Yeah, so I know our music's gonna come out beautiful, but we just had a lot to dance around, and now that we've got a chance to get these to him here in just a couple months, be expecting us to come through that door
Hell yeah, dude.
with "Welcome to Our Home." That was horrible.
Which sucks is I barely moved my fucking hand.
I didn't want to scare her. But anything else to add?
I don't really have anything else to add. I really also just wanted to let them know about the albums, because we've been sitting on them for a while.
No.
And we eventually got to get those photo shoots done too that we've been wanting to do.
Yeah. So much homework.
Yeah, but it also doesn't help that the weather's been absolute shit.
But
past
that's
couple
also
weeks.
my category, because as a manager, I got to come up with places to do these photo shoots and whatnot. So I have been lacking a little bit, but I'll get back to it. I will.
Well, you've been in your terms lacking on the managerial stuff, not so much the producer stuff. I've noticed. Because even during the time period where you and I didn't see each other that much, you were still checking in with me, being like, "Hey, how's this song doing? Is Judged how you want it to be? Is Feelings of Yesterday how you want it to be?"
Yeah.
Just using those two songs as an example.
I'm going to be getting more on it as a manager and producer standpoint, but at the same time, I don't want to bombard you especially with a bunch of shit because of all the stress already going on. Once we get into our own place and we're less stressed, it'll go a lot smoother. But where we're just so scatterbrained right now, it's not even a joke.
Full-time job isn't fun when you're trying to juggle everything in your personal life and then in your online life as well.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
But that's all I've got for you guys. Just hope you have a beautiful day.
Hell yeah, guys! Thanks for being patient with us, and thank you guys so much for even just continuing to stick around.
We appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know.
Hell yeah, guys! But anyways, I'm Scarecrow of Shattered Souls.
Midnight Dubs.
We will see you guys very, very soon. Peace!